present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464, or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Hello viewers, welcome to another exciting episode of What's Trending on Some TV. I am your host, Emmanuel Buji, and we'll be talking about a lot of things that have been going on in the Naija social media platform. What's happening, what's hot, what's trending. And I'm not alone in the studio today. With me is the very renowned engineer, tech lead of Taraba Business School, in the person of Engineer JD.
Good evening. Thank you very much for having me here. Your introduction is hot.
Yeah, I saw how you already started vibing to the introduction. Of course, as a very renowned engineer and of course the tech lead of the Taraba Business School, you deserve such introductions.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. So quickly, let's not waste time. Let's dive right into it. First of all, on our story for today, we have this story that is currently going viral and causing waves on social media about a landlady that hiked the price of her house, yeah, from 600k to 1 million naira. And then it has been causing a lot of fuss on social media because her own daughter came online and posted. In fact, let me read what the daughter posted. She said, "Laughing my limau, my mom increased her 3-bedroom from 600k to 1 million, and her tenants are fighting her. They've stopped greeting her."
It's actually funny because that's why the daughter laughed out loud.
Yeah.
You see, it's I don't know. Some landlord or some landladies feel they are God over their property. They have forgotten that there are legal procedures to all these things, and there are tenancy rights. You don't just wake up one morning and increase your rent like that without a notice to your tenants. It's really unfair of her to just wake up and increase rent like that. It's not done. It's not proper.
Yeah, and actually, this is one problem that has been going on in this country between landlords and their tenants. Situation where landlords will just increase the price of their properties without prior notice, or notice in due time for the tenants to actually know what they are in. And the rate at which she increased the price, almost 40% increase.
Yes.
So that is so many people online believe that it is actually absurd for her to do something like that.
And Buje, do you know the funny part of this story is the fact that they don't greet her again. For me, I'll do the same because looking at the situation of the country now, people are struggling. You understand?
Yeah.
Even to the people hardly eat 3 square meal. Then you just wake up one day and your landlord say he has increased rent 600,000. The landlord did not add 50K, did not add 100K, from 600 to 1 million.
That is additional 400.
Additional 400K. I know this
Oh.
landlady must be very wicked.
Seriously, that is actually absurd, as so many people believe.
So you can
And-
imagine even her daughter.
Even her daughter, the way
Laughed
she
out
posted
loud.
it, she said, "Yeah, laughing out loud." Because it's kind of funny how
Yeah,
the price increased, almost 40% increase on the normal price that the tenants usually pay. And
But do you think there are legal actions that she took concerning this before increasing the rent? Did she inform the tenants? Did she, was there any prior notice? You understand? Even if these things are in place, looking at the difference, the margin, it's too outrageous. It's too much. 600 to 1M.
yes, that is absolutely right. And then talking about if she informed the tenant on time, or if she took any legal actions, any legal proceedings before increasing the price to that amount. We can't really say for sure. But what we know for sure is that the tenants are not happy about that at
No,
all.
in that aspect, maybe her own lawyer would have advised her, because I believe lawyers are professionals. They would have
Yeah.
advised her if she had taken any legal step. The lawyer would advise her from 600 to 1M. It's just too much.
And
It's just too
one
much.
funny thing is that this is the end of the year. The year is about
Yes.
to come to an end.
Yes.
And this is period where
Christmas
rent-
preparation, man.
and this is when rent are expiring. So I believe in most places now, it's just a matter of 2 to 3 months.
No,
So many people will start.
not rent expiring per se. Some landlords don't keep equal records. What I mean by that is that some payments are made at different time because those tenants go to that house at different time. But in another way, I know of a landlord that if you pay, he will remove the money of the remaining months and give it to you back, so that everybody pays by January, or
Yes.
all his tenants pay
By January.
at equal time.
Exactly.
You understand? Some
Exactly. So
landlords
I know
are like that.
there are a lot of landlords out there that also practice the same thing. It's either they collect the payment December, or they collect the payment in January. So it's either end of the year or beginning of the year in most cases. Now let's look at what some netizens have to
Okay.
say concerning this post that the daughter made specifically. Now, Ras Al Ghul said, was she expecting them to start showering praises on the mom, or what? Increasing rent by over 40% in this economy is unreasonable. The land tenancy law in this country needs to be reviewed and enforced. Now, tenants then be, them no keep person. So you see, someone here is actually also saying legal proceedings need to be checked and reviewed and enforced to make sure landlords don't treat their tenants as if they are just some kind of trash that they can do anyhow with some. It's not as if you're enslaving them. because they are staying in your house.
You can't work for a whole year and bring the money to a landlord all in the name of paying for rent.
Yeah, and even apart from the matter of paying or increasing rent, there are so many situations where the kind of laws and rules landlord enforce in their property, some are outrageous, some are absurd. So I think all these are some things that should be looked upon.
Yes. It's just like in the comment section, the country has to look into the landlord and tenancy rights.
Yes.
And make a lot of adjustments and enforce these laws so that landlords will know their limits, then tenants also will know their rights.
Exactly. Now, someone also made a very funny comment here. Ayodele on X commented under the post. He said, if na you go greet. So he's actually saying, even if na the daughter, they've increased her rent in such rate, even she said, no go agree. No go agree, greet her mama again. And then also, Max King commented on X saying, not in support of the increment, but they should be thankful they are not in major cities like Abuja, Lagos, or Port Harcourt. A standard self-content in those cities goes as high as 800 to 1 million per annum. Even if you want to increase maybe 20% in the same country, same country, she would be sued. Saying if it was in another country, she would be sued for such action. And then he's also saying that they should be lucky they are not in big cities like Port Harcourt, Abuja, and Lagos.
Although the issue of agents was not mentioned in this story, but I feel even some of these housing agents, they contribute to some of these unnecessary charges. And I learned that some states have already banned house agency, this understand, they've banned them so that people can pay their rents at due time and freely and at a minimal cost. And I think in Lagos State also, you cannot pay, some landlords will say pay 2 years upfront.
Yes.
Before you get into the house. There's nothing like that anymore. So landlords out there should try and help people. It's a thing to put a very high rate of rent. Is another thing. You ask the question, can the tenant pay? It's not the first payment that matters. What about the subsequent? Can they keep paying?
Exactly.
I mean, this hard economy, it's not okay at all.
These are all situations that are supposed to be checked and put in place, just as you said, before, in fact, you'll be handed the license to be a landlord or landlady where you can take in tenants. So these are things that should be put in place. So let's look at our second story.
It's all right.
The story of failed proposal, should I call it? The story has been making waves on social media for days now. Yeah, it went viral for days now, and it is still making hits on social media about the lady that slapped the guy that was proposing to her on her friend's wedding day. She was called upon during the wedding ceremony to make some comments about her friend. And while she was on it, the guy who wanted to propose to her showed up, knelt down behind her, and he was trying to make it some kind of a romantic proposal. But unfortunately, it turned into something chaotic.
Yes.
Before we talk more on it, let's allow our viewers to have a recap of what actually happened or went down in that wedding ceremony.
Ever since he told me that he was going to engage Mama, I was so happy. And it has been my wish that he would be happy. So, on the day of the engagement, he just calling and saying, Ella, how's everything going? You know, I for me. Thank you. You're going to find out soon. Let's go back to I never knew you were the summer waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only MC Dafo.
Now, so many things in one video from how he was trying to make it romantic, from the speech he was giving, to how the MC came up and collected the mic, her turning, slapping him, and how his friends also showed up to support him, and changing the scene into something quite different from what was expected. Before we talk on what actually have been causing all the higi haga on social media, let's first of all talk about how his friends reacted after he got the slap from the lady, how they pulled up and were spraying the money on him as support. Oh, I don't actually get it, but maybe let me hear your view, Mr. John.
Okay, talking about his friends, I must really commend his friends. They did well, because now it's not their occasion. It's another person's occasion. If the friends had not done that, the situation might have would have triggered to something else.
Possibly.
But they were able to manage the situation, control the situation, to, just like people say, to cool his temper. You understand?
Yes,
because an average man will get, no, I must really commend the guy also. He's a real guy, he's matured. Because someone that is temperamental would have reacted, and the whole place would have turned to something else.
Yes.
But he maintained his cool, and his friends, they were able to, manage that situation. I commend them for that. They did well.
So kudos to his friends for not making the situation more awkward than it was already viewed, according to what they feel. Some are saying the guy is at fault because, surprisingly, to so many people, they were not actually dating. So that is the story that is going around, that they were not actually dating. He was trying to show his interest, but she told him initially that it is not going to work, even though they've been in touch. And her reason is because the guy was not close by, and she cannot do long distance relationship. But maybe the guy felt that since he's now close by, she doesn't have any reason again to decline him. Instead of him probably trying out to know how it's going to be now that he's close by, instead he just went straight into making a public proposal, which turned out into something else.
You see, he shouldn't resort to a slap. She would have simply looked down on him and walk away. Slapping him is wrong. It's an assault. Okay, now turn it the other way around. If it was a man that slapped a lady, there and then he will be arrested. Now, that is for the violent part, which I don't. It's not good at all.
Yeah, now,
looking at the two story, people are talking about the lady's side of the story, that she said no, it's not going to work because she doesn't do distance relationship. That is, I don't know why men are not listening to. All we are talking about is what she said. Nobody has listened to his own side of the story. And what I heard him say is that they have been together for a while, and they have businesses they have planned, and they are doing together. He has gotten a shop for her, according to the story he gave. Now I'll take a look at it another way again. You can't just walk up to a lady and say you want to marry her without something. There are stories behind the scenes that you and I don't know. You get it?
Yes,
We don't know what has been between them.
that's right.
Now, ladies like surprises. Ladies like surprises. Okay,
Maybe.
imagine now, it was a iPhone 17 or a car, marital issue. He wants to propose, and he knelt down before her. If she's not ready, please, auntie, you turn and walk away. Not giving him a slap.
Well, the thing is that
But
slapping.
there are still more to this that we'll get to know about.
Yes, I believe so. You know,
So
there's
I don't want
actually a
to. I
story
don't
like
want to be
this.
one-sided.
There's actually
Neither
a
be
story.
side her or side him.
Yes, that's absolutely right. So I think
The
if you
slap
want
is an assault.
to see what is actually right in a story, you have to look both ways to actually get what is actually going on in a scenario, especially like this, what actually led to it and their relationship. I believe this actually says a lot of things about this lady. Now
Yes.
it has gone viral, and so many people will now see that this lady is a violent lady.
Yes, she is.
Of course, and it will actually make men lose interest in her. Probably she already has people who have interest in her.
Yes,
who are
and maybe
trying to
at that
do
occasion, there's somebody she has more interest in.
things in years.
So
which is
it's
very
more like
possible.
this guy has come to
And
spoil her
and it's
relationship.
actually-
So the thing triggered a lot of anger in her. But self-control is very important.
Very important.
Self-control is very
So
important.
for a lady to be this violent, it actually says a lot. And
Now,
it says
looking at
really bad about
looking
it.
at it this way now, if let's assume there's a guy there. Now the guy is not going to think about, okay, another man coming to propose her, he doesn't know. You understand? His thinking is not going to go that way again.
Yes.
He's going to be looking at the violence. You ask, what kind of lady is this? Slapping a man this way, you understand? So
Of
many
course.
things.
So there were so many. If she's not interested, that is absolutely the wrong way to go about it. You should have just simply turned him down there, or just walk away.
and
Very simple.
on the guy's side, Buje, on the guy's side too, men out there, you should be sure of what you're going for.
Exactly. This is
I know.
something that
I can.
that have been emphasized on over and
Yes.
over on social
You should-
media, because since we started getting videos making trends of failed proposals, what people say is that be sure of what is going to happen
What-
before you make a public proposal. You have to be sure. But then, you know,
And
in this life, you can't actually be sure of people. Why
Yes.
I say this is because it's possible that a lady can tell you, say, yes, she's going to marry you because she wants something from you. Maybe, as the guy said, they are already running business together. He opened a shop for her. So it's possible that she was giving him the green light because she was thinking she was going to benefit more.
Yes.
But then marrying the guy was not part of her plan.
Don't you think this Western culture we are trying to copy? I've seen it in several situations whereby a guy proposes a lady and people are shouting,
Say yes.
say yes, say yes, say yes. Because of the audience and because she didn't want to disgrace him, she accepts. But nobody knows what happened later.
Well, I
After
think,
the acceptance in front of people, at least there are certain things that should be covered up.
exactly, and this is one way to do it. I think it's totally okay to accept it, and then after you tell the guy,
You
no,
warn him
I'm
behind,
not
don't
doing it.
ever try this thing.
I just did it because I don't want to disgrace you in public. So that is something that is very simple. And even if you have interest in another person, you can go and let the person know that this thing failed. I just accepted because I don't want to disgrace the guy. I don't want to embarrass him in front of people. Even your own guy will know that you are a reasonable person. But instead of going violent on a person, it actually speaks bad about you, bad about your attitude.
It's wrong.
It's absolutely wrong. So let's look at the next story. Now, our next trend is about this particular lady that have been used by so-called pastors for fake miracles, fake testimony. But then before we watch this video,
She must be a good businesswoman.
of course, she's actually a businesswoman, and this is one part of her business. But before we watch this video and say further comments on it, let's quickly go on a commercial break, and then we'll speak more about the stories and more trends that we have for our viewers today.
Taraba, blessed land richly endowed with precious gold, glittering gemstones and fertile soil that nurture life and promise prosperity. Yet, lurking amidst these treasures is a grave danger: illegal mining, a malignant threat that wreaks havoc on our precious environment. Illegal mining ravages Taraba's beautiful landscapes as reckless miners dig deep holes carelessly, leaving behind gaping streams and water sources, posing severe risks to humans, wildlife and entire ecosystems. It is on this note that the Taraba State Governor, Dr. Agbuke